Yes, my dear friend, very good morning to you wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa especially. My dear friend in South Africa, I'm glad to once again hear from you, and I'm excited about the day because so much is happening, so much is taking place, dear friend. I'm glad, as you can see, we are gradually upgrading because we want to give you the best that we can. This is Salon's blog on the continent of Europe. I'm glad you are part of it. In America, Canada, well, we are excited. We are always glad to come your way. As we celebrate our 1 year this month of July, as you can see, we are gradually growing and developing. Dear friend, welcome to the channel. This is Salon's blog. Let's get started. You see, the Euros that is taking place, even the teams, the so-called big teams in the Euro 2024, the so-called big teams, they seem not to be performing well, but they are still progressing. They struggle, yet they are still progressing. If you can remember, after the England Slovakia game, Slovakia game, I said it that if Portugal does not take care, Slovenia will equally do the same thing to Portugal. Yes, England played with Slovakia, right? And they struggled to win that game. A day before, that was yesterday. A day before yesterday's game. Now, if you were to watch Portugal, Slovenia last night as well, just imagine Portugal with all the stars, Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's you know, it's more like full of stars. This guy from Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes and co, they were all there. Yet, look at how they struggle to break down. They struggle to break down Slovenia. Dear friend, it is not an easy. This time around, there is no small team around the globe. If you think, oh, you are going to get an easy ride over a particular team, forget it. And Ronaldo, of all people, missing a penalty, that alone is another issue. But thank God for the heroic work of Diego Costa, the goalkeeper, the Portugal goalkeeper. Dear friend, now, before I go to Diego Costa, the goalkeeper, it is going to be a match against Mbappe versus Cristiano Ronaldo. Once again, on Friday, Kylian will also be presented as a new Real Madrid player on July 16th at the Bernabeu. I believe you know that. Yes, Kylian Mbappe will be presented as Real Madrid player on July 16th. But this Friday, it is a match between Kylian Mbappe and Cristiano Ronaldo. In actual fact, Mbappe has been so quiet in these Euros. Since the announcement of Real Madrid, it looks like Mbappe is not really in himself. Throughout the tournament, Kylian Mbappe is not really in himself. I don't know why. But Friday, coming Friday, it is a match against Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal. France, Portugal. Friday. Are you ready? Yes. France, Portugal. Belgium, unfortunately, Belgium is out. Belgium, you see these generational Belgium stars, they also have their own issues. It was just like my own country, Ghana Black Stars. The Black Stars of 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. They were the same crop of players. Steven Appiah, Michael Essien, Steven Appiah, Michael Essien, John Mensah, Samuel Sekufo, mention them. Including even Dede Ayew of today. He was part of that squad. He was then 18-year-old. If you look at Sule Montari, if you mention Ghana Black Stars midfield then, it was the world best midfield. That was in Germany 2006, if you remember very well. Before we go to South Africa 2010, the world best national team midfield was Ghana. Essien, Steven Appiah, Sule Montari, these three, you could. Yet, what did they achieve? Even AFCON, they get to the final, they couldn't lift it. About three very consecutive times. About 3 times. So, this Belgium side, this golden generation of Belgium, Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku, just name them, full of stars. full of stars, yet they couldn't achieve anything. Even Vincent Kompany, I guess, was part of, yes, he's part of them. Yet they couldn't achieve anything. They are out of the Euros. Belgium are out. Dear friend. But Friday, make a date with Mbappe versus Cristiano Ronaldo. Dear friend. Well, I started on that note, and let me go to, before we go to Chelsea, and this is also about Chelsea anyway, Estava Willian did a Copama celebration yet again in yesterday's game. Estava Willian did a Copama celebration again. You see, it excites me when I see this guy. It is true that Chelsea really need experience in our setup. But when you look at some of these young stars that are coming up, you could see that the future looks bright. I think he qualified to play for Chelsea in 2025, 2026. Yeah, he's now going to be 18 by December. So he could be part of the first team straight away. He is indeed going to be part of the first team straight away. At his age, playing for his national team consistently, scoring goals consistently for his national team, dear friend. All right, it ended Portugal 0, Slovenia 0. Then penalty was saved by Diogo Costa, the goalkeeper. The Heroes take the Portugal to the quarters. Well, the goalkeeper issue, I don't want to go there yet. Dear friend, Chelsea, for Stanley and Co, are they watching? And very soon we're going to hear Chelsea want to sign Diogo Costa. Yeah, you know, anything good anywhere. Once the player, we heard about it, Chelsea quickly. By this time, for Stanley and Co, Lawrence Stewart, they'll be thinking, should we go in for him? Should we make the announcement? We should just go behind the scene and get the job done. Dear friend, well, Chelsea, we want the best. If they can get it done, yes, let them get it done. Let them get it done. Chelsea, get it done if it's possible, if indeed we need it. Right now, we have our 3 good goalkeepers. Don't forget, Kepa is coming back. Our goalkeeper, Kepa with Real Madrid. I think the last bid I saw was about is it 15 or 18 million pounds? And Real Madrid are not willing to pay that amount for Kepa. Even as their third choice, Kepa is going to be their third choice. Don't forget, Costa is back. Lunin is still there. So Kepa is going to be the third choice. Is he willing to stay as a third choice and fight, even if Real Madrid really want to pay the amount for him? Or he's coming back to Chelsea? And coming back to Chelsea simply means that he must fight also for position, because we have Sanchez, we have Petrovic. For me, Petrovic is my #1 right now. Then Sanchez. Kepa was a very good keeper. I just can't tell what went wrong. It is because of Kepa that Courtois left to Real Madrid. Yeah. Well, we leave that for another day, dear friend. So Diogo Costa is there right now. He's the heroic of Portugal. Dear friend, all right, quickly, before I run down my time, let me quickly say that Romelu Lukaku, this is about Chelsea. Romelu Lukaku, issue with AC Milan. AC Milan like Romelu Lukaku, but they have not yet made an offer to Chelsea and must find a payment strategy to convince Lukaku about his salary and convince Chelsea to meet their demands. Dear friend, AC Milan, they really like Lukaku, but they will have to find a payment strategy. How would they convince a man that is on salary of £325,000 to come and take maybe 150? In euros, that's about 200,000 euros. Can even AC Milan pay? Yeah, they can pay that. Then now try to convince Chelsea. With Chelsea's situation, it is a release clause. It is a release clause, and that nothing can be done about it. £38 million, nothing can be done about that. Yeah, is it 38? Yeah, £38 million. That one is a release clause. So you want the player, you meet the demands, you have the player. It is what it is, dear friend. It is what it is. All right. Okay, quickly. Let me give you one on Guiu before I go. Chelsea finally succeeded in getting Guiu. The deal signed and sealed. As you can see, Guiu there. Yes, I'll bring you more on him in my next episode because my time is up. But Guiu is now Chelsea's player. And listening to Guiu speak, one thing that I picked from him, he was brought up actually by his grandfather. His grandfather was a footballer. Even though he didn't go much, you know, like, too much into it. But he was a great footballer, we have been told. Because of injury, The grandfather retired early. Maguire's grandfather, Manel, spoke. He has been there. He was there throughout the signing of the contract and the presentation. I'll bring you those pictures maybe in my later episode. This is what he said. This is what Manel said about Maguire. He said he's a 10 out of 10 as a footballer. The grandfather is saying his grandson as a footballer is a 10 out of 10 as a footballer. But as a person, he is 50. As a person, he is 50. He is exceptional. He is fantastic. His character, everything. This is a grandfather speaking about his grandson. Dear friend, I will not begrudge him. If it's you, what will your grandfather say? Will your grandfather come up and start saying, oh, you are this and you are that? But then, I want to believe everything that the grandfather is saying is exactly what the player is. He said, and as a footballer, well, you will see he still has a lot to learn because he is so young. But that will come because he has learned so much already from Maguire's grandfather during the unveiling to Chelsea. Dear friend, my time is up. And I should be back with more exclusives in the next one. Don't go too far away. In about 2-3 hours, I should be back. So, Maguire has spoken a lot, and I'll bring you every detail and some pictures that I have. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, if you are new, kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Once you subscribe, on that notification bell. It's very important. So anytime we load any breaking news or exclusives, you'll be first to be notified. Dear friend, I'll see you in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.